Thompson, and you're watching STL TV Live. With less than 30 days till Christmas, the decorations are going up all over town. Here to tell us how Soulard is putting on their holiday best is the Soulard Events Coordinator, Julie Price. So happy holidays. I can't believe it's already here.
Yes, I know. It's coming up quick.
And Soulard, one of our oldest neighborhoods in St. Louis, most beautiful neighborhoods, really does something every year that's just really spectacular for the holidays.
Yep, it's our annual holiday Parlour tour. And we make it a little bit different than some of the other tours. We have a guided tour. So you come in every 20 minutes and they go out, and we feature about 6 houses. Well, this year it is 6.
Okay.
Mostly older houses that were built in the 1800s. We have one new construction and one business. It's a not-for-profit business in one of the old structures. And we have one that's kind of both. It's old in the front and new in the back, so it'll be interesting.
So people, when the tour starts, it starts at one location, and then the guided tours go to the 6 different venues, go from location to location on foot, correct?
No, we have a guided tour bus. So one of the neighborhood Soulard Restoration Group members will take a group, about 20 people out at a time, and we get on a bus, and then we go from house to house. And like I said, it leaves every 20 minutes. So you get to hear a little bit of history as you're moving along from house to house. And then we all go in the house at one time. You get to actually meet the homeowner. And the homeowner will explain some history about their house, maybe some renovations that they've done, some interesting things, and some photos. Then you get to tour the whole house, sometimes all 3 floors.
Okay. Well, speaking of photos, we actually have some photos that to share with everyone watching. But talk about, so the holidays is all about the decorations, right? So we're going to look at some of the homes. When people get to the homes, they're going to, obviously, as you mentioned, get the tours. But what type of decorations? Are people have lights and different plants up? Is it just, I mean, let's go ahead and look at these homes. These aren't decorated right now, but when you go to see it, tell us what that's going to be like.
Well, we kind of have a decoration crew that come and help the homeowners out. Because I guess inside of their home is what they're focused on, so we kind of help them out with that. So there should be lights and garland and lots of things going on. And a lot of people inside the home will decorate their table, like a dining room table set up for maybe a large dinner party with a chandelier and some things. So it's very, in a tree, of course, and some old decorations. And everybody has a unique twist to their own house, so they might have a theme, or just kind of depends year to year, and they're not the same houses every year.
No, and the homes in Soulard, I mean, not only are they beautiful, but they have such a history about it. Now, this is your 38th year, is that correct?
Yes.
So what's new about this year that hasn't been done in previous years?
Oh, well, usually we do have some sort of food, so we start at the Boys Club, and we have some food and drink and kind of hang out, and we have a holiday bazaar going on until your tour goes up. And this year we have a culinary arts program from Forest Park Community College, and their students are going to come in and cook for us.
Food. You can't go wrong with food, right?
Yeah, there's a French casserole, whatever. Anyway, it's going to be like a gumbo with beans, and it's supposed to be really good. And I'm not sure if they're going to do like a contest between a couple of groups of students, or they're just going to do what they do. We kind of let them take care of that program, so it'll be neat. We're excited about that.
So food, you get to see the home. So we've got the information for you. It's coming up. It's December, that first weekend, kind of officially there in December. That's December 7th through 8th, Saturday and Sunday. That's 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturday and 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Sunday. For more information, you can go to soulard.org or call the number that's there on your screen. It's 870-421-2724. And again, this is a very rare, I mean, you don't really get, I mean, the thing about St. Louis neighborhoods, especially with historical homes, you don't get the opportunity to go inside. This is probably once a year opportunity.
Well, it's amazing actually what the inside looks like, because we're in a historic neighborhood, so your outside has to look like it's been there for hundreds of years. So, but when you go on inside, somebody might have changed it all around completely. There might be a spiral staircase where, another one might have been. A lot of them are restored as it was back in the 1800s. So you never know what you're going to see, and it's not cookie cutter as it looks on the outside.
All right, well, we're going to have more with Julie and talk more about the Soulard Restoration Group right after this. So please keep it right here on STL TV Live. Welcome back to STL Live. I'm Sarah Thompson, and I'm back with Julie Price. She's the events coordinator for the Soulard neighborhood. So we were talking about the holiday tour that's coming up, always popular. Soulard's one of the most popular, most known neighborhoods in St. Louis. How long have you been living there, and how did you get involved in all of this?
Well, I moved back in 1997, so 16 years, been here, and me and my husband, and we have a daughter that's 10, and we bought a couple properties and saw that the value is going up, so we bought a few more. So we're landlords there, and we've lived in 3 different houses in Soulard proper, so we love it. We're never moving.
What's one of the things, what's your favorite thing that you love about living in Soulard?
There's always something going on. I mean, you could be sitting in your living room watching TV and hear something outside, and there's a parade going down the street and you don't even know why. There's just different things. There's lots of events. Every weekend it seems like there's something going on. So plus you can walk. There's like 48 bars and restaurants you could walk to for drinks or get some food in different places, and a lot of people like to come down. So we can have many places to go show them around, and we're involved with the Soulard Business Association. My husband's the president of that. And then we also do a lot with Mardi Gras Inc. So with all the 3 organizations that in the Soulard Restoration Group, we're very involved. So we always know what's going on, and it's a lot of fun.
So we've been talking about the holiday tour, the Parlour tour, and I think what's interesting when I hear about the restoration stories, a lot that go on in Soulard, even out in other areas with Benton Park, but it's some of the things that people find when they're doing the transformations of these houses. Have you come across any interesting stories or anything that ties into with one of the homes or locations being shown in the Parlour tour? I've heard people finding like shoes from like the early 1900s or hats or, you know, something underground. I've just heard these really amazing stories about some of the projects that go on down there.
Yeah. Well, there was a house a couple years ago that actually featured the sub-basement, which is different from most other houses, but there's so many tunnels underneath of Soulard so you go down to the basement, regular basement, and then there's another basement underneath. So what was down there was these tunnels. So you've seen the arced brick that you could walk through, but they have it sealed up, you know, from house to house. But that's, you know, some of the underground things that were found when people would do renovation and realize they got tunnel underneath their house. One of our places, we were digging a hole, you know, have a hot tub room, and we were pulling up bones, and we were like, what was here? So we're like, what kind of bones?
Sure.
But that was outside. I don't know, just my house, the house I'm living in now, the staircase was built with 7 other staircase pieces. It was kind of assembled to make it original, and it's interesting to see where they get these pieces and how they get it together. And
just a lot of interesting stories, and like you said, I think with the tour coming up, people can learn about that when they go to these homes and the different locations, some of the stories behind it. Is there anything else that's going on that we should put down on the calendar for people interested in learning more about the Soulard neighborhood, or any other tours coming up or events other than Mardi Gras?
Mardi Gras, that's coming up, yes. And there's a lot of events that go on with that, and it's really fun. And there's kid-friendly events too. So that's one thing where the Soulard Restoration Group, we're trying to get some more kid-friendly. There's a lot of kids in Soulard, and a lot of people think, well, I lived there when I was in college or whatever, and then they get married and move away. Well, why are you doing that? There's a school in the neighborhood, a couple schools. There's churches, there's a lot of activities and things for kids to do, so we're trying to plan some of those events in the summer and whatnot. And we have a concert series in the summer. Soulard Business Association puts on an Oktoberfest in the fall.
Yeah,
so
there's a lot to look forward to, and kids can go to the Parlour tour as well. It's
kids are free. We don't charge you for kids.
All right, well, there you have it. The kids are free, and it's coming up again. There's the information for you. It's December 7th and 8th, Soulard Holiday Parlour Tour. Again, as Julie mentioned, really one of your few opportunities to go inside some of the homes in the beautiful historic Soulard district. And again, Saturday and Sunday, December 7th through 8th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Sunday. For more information, just go to soulard.org. So that sounds great. I'm going to try to come to this, put it down.
Oh, yeah, one more thing. We're doing a thing called Fête de Noël, and it's actually kind of the last effort to get your kid with Santa and get some pictures. So it'll be on December 20th at the Soulard station. which is right at the corner of Graveway and 12th.
Okay.
So we're gonna have some kid things there, and Santa's gonna arrive, and it'll be nice. So.
All right, well, thank you so much, Julie. Thank you very much, and happy holidays to you.
Thanks for having me.
All right, well, we have to take a quick break, but coming up next on STL TV Live, we'll explore the lives of a variety of characters with author Richard Bergen and Hyde Island. Stay with us.